It's an easy way to grab a few headlines. Smartphone manufacturer partners with camera manufacturer to improve phone photography. But do we really get better cameras out of these partnerships? We're taking a look at 3 phones which wear their photography branding on their respective shells: the Lumia 950, the BlackBerry Priv, and the Huawei P9. Nokia landed one of the most high-profile partnerships, working with Carl Zeiss Optics since 2004. Starting with N-series phones and later moving to Lumias, these two companies developed a reputation for bleeding-edge mobile camera hardware. It's difficult to imagine what the phone photo landscape would look like today had these two companies not joined forces. Looking at Microsoft's Lumia 950 specifically, it continues a tradition of superior optics. This Zeiss lens is wonderfully sharp, which is necessary when paired with such a pixel-dense sensor. The downside to this camera comes in the form of an app, which is falling behind the competition, and image processing, which is inconsistent at best. What we don't know is whether this relationship will continue into the future. The Nokia brand will be returning to smartphones, but it's still unknown if other Nokia-created brands like Clear Black or PureView will also make the jump back to Finland. Will Zeiss offer lenses and guidance to Microsoft? Will Nokia win back Zeiss's affections? Or will we see high-quality optics on both manufacturers' phones? Time will tell. While Nokia and Zeiss show us the long-term benefits of a photography partnership, let's look at 2 more recent adopters of this strategy. BlackBerry historically hasn't been known for supplying great cameras on phones. Otherwise excellent hardware like the Passport would include mid-pack or downright mediocre photography gear. This all changed with the Priv, thanks in part to a deal with Schneider lenses. Schneider is well known in the world of cinematography, and the Priv greatly benefits from having higher quality glass. BlackBerry also took this opportunity to supply its first Android phone with a much nicer camera app, the 2 improvements working in tandem to deliver something far more competitive. It's not a good enough excuse anymore that labeling a phone as a business device means a company can include a mediocre camera. Business people use cameras too, and the Priv demonstrates a BlackBerry looking to improve their reputation both in and outside the corporate world. As a brief side note to this discussion, Schneider used to partner with LG on feature phones back in the day, a relationship long since dissolved. While LG makes some excellent overall smartphone cameras today, lens performance is maybe the weakest link of their photography chain. Lastly, let's look at the new kid on the block. Huawei got a ton of buzz after announcing a deal with Leica, and then received a bit of a backlash after it was revealed that Leica wasn't actually making anything for the Chinese manufacturer, instead collaborating on the image processing and hardware design while certifying the manufacturing for any quality issues. If not a quote, real Leica, this label should at least mean that this camera performs up to Leica standards. So we're happy to see this Huawei deliver some of, if not the best, still photos we've seen from any current smartphone shooter. While many feared this as a cynical branding exercise, the combo of Huawei engineering and Leica consulting does seem to have produced a better camera than Huawei could make on its own. Like Nokia and Zeiss before them, there's potential here with a long-term collaboration to significantly influence the future of smartphone photography. From these 3 examples, we do see a benefit for consumers when a phone manufacturer reaches out to a camera company for assistance. Does that label mean a customer will receive, quote, the bestest camera ever because of a licensing deal? Not at all, but we can be fairly confident that we'll see tangible improvements over previous phones from that manufacturer. This notion is reinforced when looking at the shooters on Sony and Samsung devices, as those 2 companies keep terrific camera divisions in-house, and their phones benefit from that imaging access. We're hoping to see more partnerships like this in the future, maybe Olympus entering this market, or Panasonic improving on phones like the CM1. What might inspire Nikon or Canon to join this battle? A smartphone with a red ring of L-glass could be very compelling. And of course, we want to hear from you. Who would you most want to see partner up for a future mega camera smartphone? Drop us a comment below this video. As always, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like these, help us out with some shares, and hit that thumbs up button for a little extra positive reinforcement. For Pocketnow, I'm Juan Carlos Bagnell. You can chat me up on Twitter and Instagram as Some Gadget Guy, and I will catch you all on the next video.